Hey everyone, Astronaut 98 here. Today, I'm doing a replica of the Venera 7 mission from the TV show Star City. Stay tuned for the full mission. For those who don't know, Venera missions were launched in the 1970s and 80s by the Soviet Union, and the TV show Star City, which is a spin-off of the For All Mankind series, shows the Russian side of the For All Mankind space program. Venera 7 is a bit of a bonkers mission case. It's a manned Venus mission in very early 1970s. And we're not talking a manned landing, we're talking a manned flyby. Like, they literally fly past Venus, drop some experiments in the atmosphere, fly back to Earth, and then come home and land on solid ground. We're talking absolutely bonkers here. And it all launched on an N1. Now, in the show, they do mention rendezvousing with a refueling thing that's in orbit. I don't see why that would be necessary. The habitation/utility modules of the spacecraft are basically more or less roughly maybe a frog hair bigger than the dimensions of the crew capsule and habitation module of the Soyuz, and the habitation module looks to be augmented by basically the airlock module from the Voskhod spacecraft. Now, this mission is not exactly easy. You get like a 5-day window where it's actually feasible, and that is around year 2 150 through year 2 155. We're talking very slim margins here. But yeah, here we go. This is the full assembly of the spacecraft after it's done its transvenution injection burn. Dispose of that lower stage. Perfect. Yeah, this mission is absolutely nuts. But entirely feasible, especially with the technology level at that time in the show. Assuming they could get the N1 working, which in our timeline, they never managed to. Yeah. There we go. We've got our coast. We deploy the bathysphere, which I foolishly forgot to add large enough antennas to transmit back to Kerbin. My bad. Oh well, that's for next mission. So, here we go. We fly the crew past Eve, and then we land the bathysphere on the Venusian surface, or Evolution surface? Surface? I don't know. Basically, just landed on Eve's surface. But don't forget to quick save a lot on these missions, fellas, because things can go wrong quickly. When you redock the spacecraft, don't forget to check your staging, because it is very important. And make sure you check those like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons if you want more of this great content. There we go. And now we're just coasting right on back home. This mission does take about, let's just say a year and almost 200 days in game. Yeah, it's a pretty long mission. Though ironically, I think by the time you get back, Eve is lined up just about for another one of these missions, which is pretty cool. So, one thing I did learn is when you're approaching Kerbin, you're coming in hot, like 4,000, 5,000 meters per second hot. So what you want to do is you want to separate everything above the landing capsule, except for the service module. And in my case, I burned a little bit late, so I basically used the service module as a ablative heat shield. Yes, you can use your equipment as a ablative heat shield. It's not recommended, but it does sometimes work. And fun fact, the Soyuz capsule is passively stabilized, not actively stabilized. So make sure you get yourself lined up with heat shield first, otherwise this will cook. Stay safe, stay sane, most importantly, have fun, and tune in next time for a Dr. Stone moon mission recreation.